And they, referring to Jesus and his disciples, came over unto the other side of the sea, into the country of the Gadarenes. And when he was come out of the ship, when Jesus came out of the ship, immediately there met him out of the tombs a man with an unclean spirit, who had his dwelling, he lived among the tombs, and no man could bind him, no man could catch him or tie him, no, not with chains, because that he had been often bound with fetters and chains. He was tied with chains, and the chains had been plucked asunder, they'd been torn apart by him, and the fetters broken into pieces, and the chains were broken into pieces, neither could any man tame him. No one could subdue him. And always, night and day, he was in the mountains and in the tombs crying and cutting himself with stones. So this man that had an unclean spirit was crying in the mountains and in the tombs and cutting himself with stones. But when he saw Jesus afar off, he ran and worshipped him, and cried with a loud voice, and said, What have I to do with thee, Jesus, thou Son of the Most High God? I adjure thee, I ask, I request that thee by God, that thou torment me not. And so he tells Jesus, I request that you do not torment me. For he said unto him, and Jesus says unto him, Come out of the man, thou unclean spirit. And he asked him, What is thy name? So Jesus is asking the demon, the unclean spirit that came out of this man. And he answered, saying, My name is Legion, for we are many. And he besought him much that he would not send them away out of the country. So this demon, Legion, he asked Jesus that he would not send them away, because there's so many of them, out of the country. Now there was there near unto the mountains a great herd of swine feeding. So there was like a great herd of pigs. And all the devils besought him. And all the devils asked Jesus, saying, Send us into the swine, that we may enter into them. And forthwith and immediately Jesus gave them leave, told them to go. And the unclean spirits went out and entered into the swine. They entered into the pigs, and the herd, the swine, ran violently down a steep place into the sea. They were about 2,000 pigs, and were choked in the sea. They were drowned in the sea. And they that fed the swine fled, and those people that were feeding the pigs ran and told it in the city. They told the people in the city the story, and in the country, and they went out to see what it was that was done. And they come to Jesus and see him that was possessed with a devil. So they come to Jesus and saw the man that had the unclean spirit, and Jesus rebuked and got the unclean spirit out of him, and had the legion, the demon, sitting and clothed and in his right mind, and they were afraid. So when these people came to Jesus to see him, the person that was possessed with a devil and had the legion, the demon, now this person is sitting and clothed and in his right mind. So this person now is healed. He's now back in his right mind. This other people that saw this were afraid.